As a salesperson, what book should you be reading? As a salesperson or entrepreneur, what books should you be reading to be better at what you do so you could close more deals and do better business? I'm Scott Sippelfeld. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California. A perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Now, check this out. Today, I've got Bluefishing, right? And it's by Steve Sims. Now, if you don't know who Steve Sims is, he's this guy that owns a company called Bluefishing, and what they do is they define and implement unique experiences. So when I saw him speak at the Genius Network annual event in 2016, he told the story that somebody called him and said, hey, I want to have dinner at the base of Michelangelo and have a famous singer sing to me and serenade me and my partner. And he's like, all right, I'll get it done. Like, I just want you to think about this. I want to have a dinner in a museum and have a world famous singer sing to me when nobody's around. This is the guy that does it. And so, this book explains how he gets stuff done. Now, I will tell you, I was in San Diego last week, and I went to dinner with a guy who was at one of Steve's events, who put this unique experience together. And I want you to understand how this theme of unique experience is important. And before I dive into this book, so Steve took this group of people to a famous store on Rodeo Drive. And there was probably 60 people who worked in the store, 60 attendants, and there was probably, 30 people in this group. And it was like one of the coolest experiences. No matter what they wanted to have done, they shut down the store. The people had all 3 stories to work out of. No matter what they did, if they were putting a drink down, there was somebody there to grab, okay? Then they went to this recording studio that was super fantastic and hidden, but a ton of people had been there to do recordings. I mean, it was just like this crazy, unique experience. And so what this translates for is, when you're working with people and you're working with clients, if you have the same vanilla service and the same boring interactions with them, it's going to cause problems. So I want to take you through a couple of different chapter names in this book. Knocking Down the Walls. It's got the story of Steve and where he came from. 2, the power of the password. Now, here's something that's really cool, is if sometimes you make somebody jump through a hoop by giving a password, or you tell them what day to be there at your store, you do gain some trust, you do gain some credibility. Now, he was working at a bar in Hong Kong, and he would tell people, don't come here tonight, but come back here on Wednesday and give me the password. I don't remember what the password was, but he goes, do something for everyone, be the real deal, be genuine, be who you are. It's funny because people will say, hey Scott, why is it you dress up in aloha shirts everywhere that you go? I'm like, that's my signature, I was in San Diego and everybody would come up to me, they're like, hey, you're the aloha shirt dude. I'm like, yep, I am. And so you have your own thing to be unique. Failure is just more discovery. We all make mistakes, we all fail. Relax, you're in good company because people make mistakes too. Be afraid of standing still. Now, as time passes on, things get past you, got stuff that you got to do. The personal branding is personal. You got to manage your personal brand. Power of saying no. One of the coolest things that you could do as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, is learn how to say no to people so they don't eat your time up. People don't come to my house without texting me first and saying I'm gonna come by because I just won't answer the door. If it's my mom, I won't answer the door. When my dad was alive, I wouldn't answer the door for him. What makes a brand great? The art of speaking human. Now, one of the things that happens is with technology, sometimes it's really tough to have a one-on-one conversation to have empathy. Empathy is one of those powerful things that you got to know. Give them a reason to believe. Show proof that you're doing what you got to do. This overall, for real, if you can follow and find any information that Steve does on podcast, his group in Facebook, I will tell you, I am a fanboy of his work. And so, met him twice now. Cool dude, awesome. Pretty much everything that he says in the book, this is really him. Had some interactions with him on the Facebook too. But if you're looking for a book, you're going to spend $20-25 to pick this thing up. Well worth it. And it's not just a rehash of what everybody else is saying. You should pick it up. You should check it out. There you go. Now, you got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it. And every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultant sent out a fantastic video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon. Aloha.